to get into a base, they want to close that gap, and they want to look to fight. Now, we're expecting that lane swap in the early levels, and the execution from MDK has been clean from what we've seen so far from them in the play-ins. But of course, the level of competition has escalated.
A couple of best of ones.
Okay, let's look at this early setup.
30 seconds
So far,
Oh, I mean, things are falling apart here for Mad Lions. Koi in the setup, the TP's going to come through. BLG's still going to commit to the dive.
this still seems pretty favorable. That level 1 Alistair's gonna have to get a lot of work done. Q finally gonna come out immediately. He goes down. Mirwin here to try to at least catch some of this XP. First blood is there, but level 3 for Mirwin is big. That much harder to dive. As long as he has W up, it's really difficult for BLG to pull the trigger. The Pathmaker crucial. Dashing through. Vault Breaker coming in. Flashback from Mirwin. The plasma stacks are already there. Just trying to get XP again. If he has to give his life, it's crucial that he gets the wave. At the very least, W win. Trying to get the Q3 back. Gets one. Mirwin standing. Gets two. BLG cooking a bit too much. Bit of a greedy call. Already got the Drake. Wanted to go for more based on the mid lane trade, but MDK are here in time. They know the Knight does not have ultimate. They're trying to get a little bit more out of him. The stun connecting from the Alistair. LAAAAA trying to follow up. Elk is here as well. Mirwin. Now they're dog piling in, trying to get one, but they've already lost Alvaro in the process. Way getting pulled away. Super gonna get the reset. Will he jump again? 3v4 stacked against MDK. Mirwin Q3 ready to go. All out, slowly ticking down. Only a few more seconds where he's gonna be able to do damage. Flash for the wall coming in from Knight. Mirwin still continuing to step forward. Oh, taken out as well. MDK find the advantage in the skirmish.
Result of the lane swap. Way though sets his sights on mid.
Frescowi gonna be in trouble here. Tries to get a knockback on a Knight. Goes completely wide. Easy dive for BLG. Elk, no summons, but does have ulti. If they can mark up LAAAAA, perhaps a way for him to escape. Backing away now, bit of additional movement speed, zoning away. The flash, the ultimate, on locked up, and Elk manages to escape using the ultimate. Support taken out, MDK.
BLG, they want to contest this objective.
Frescowi over the wall has to be careful. Will be spotted now on Fog. One grub taken down again. 4 is what matters here. Ongoing in. No level 6 for Alvaro is big. Knight has the ulti. The reset's coming in. LAAAAA massive to kick things off. Frescowi now needs to finish the kill, but Knight already dashing out of safety. They're chasing down Elk as well. They just need to get these kills down. One taken out. 80 carry off the board. Knight running. Grubs going to the side of MDK again.
He finds himself in a comfortable spot. The big advantage we really see is for Super, who's getting closer to that Infinity Edge. Just a bit of a fight in mid.
Good on Super to trade back onto On at least. Now the ulti's coming in, interrupting a dash out from Knight. Alvaro also punting him out as well. Knight's got no more charges left, but if they find a kill, he'll get one back. Knight now killing Alvaro, finding that angle. One more reset to go in. LAAAAA amidst the entire team. Z Convergence doing a little bit of work. Elk trying to finish the kills, but Super's still alive for now. LAAAAA tanky, but not tanky enough. And no! It's coming in! Lightning! Static finishing the kill. Double now for Elk. That is soul crushing for the side of MDK.
Elk is going to be pushing in mid, close to securing that tower.
Super knockback into the tower!
A bit of a misplay there from Elk. As MDK set their sights on trying to pick Bin in the bot lane.
Ben picking up a Cinder. Trying to speed his way out, at least by a bit more time, but with Herald down, they really have to get something done here for the side of MDK. Ben about to turn Mega, gets the double hop out before he goes. Not even gonna get connected on by the Q3 from Mirwin, just walking away, buying so much time. Bit of a sunken cost fallacy here for the side of MDK. They've given everything to kill Ben. They will at least try to get that, but On is now here as well. Ben will finally fall, but BLG get 2 towers in the mid lane. The Unbreakable will.
Alvaro is starved of so much experience. Frescowi
just dead. Gonna take an extra second here. Tries to get tricky with it, but Knight and Way. We talked about it in trap. To play wherever BLG decide to apply pressure, and again, they find the pick. MDK, bit of sleight of hand there, paying all that attention to the top side of the map. Bit of a sloppy rotation there for Frescowi. Thought he could wander through, thought they saw enough people that he was safe. Has a bit of a flank, will be spotted on that control ward. Crucially, BLG, do they want to go for the collapse here? Instant charm. Mirwin probably has to ult out to safety, but the layering of CC is flawless from BLG.
LAAAAA looking for a steal.
See LAAAAA though. He'll have to flash to the pit if he wants to get this. TP now coming in as they already got the side lane tier 2. Baron going to fall in favor of BLG. MDK now starting a fight at a man disadvantage. This is going to be disastrous. Ben finding one with a quick angle off to the side. Frescowi trying to get down as much damage as he possibly can, but the carries are getting deleted. Supa down, Frescowi down. All LAAAAA and Alvaro could do is run.
It was just such a macro difference between them as they now set their sights for another fight.
Ben knockback. Supa, nice buffer to make it out to safety way off to the side. Mirwin taking a lot of that initial damage. Ulti now coming in from the buy. Frescowi getting lower and lower, just trying to 1v1 Ben, but not doing a whole hell of a lot. Ben still standing. Ulti there for Frescowi, but Ben is still alive! He just keeps hitting! He's walking away, that tiny Yordle adding insult to injury as BLG again just wipe the fight. MDK looking for these angles of attack. Last desperate moves, but the flash charm coming in from Knight is enough. The ace there for BLG, and it feels like they might.
The W coming out from the Kai'Sa, the charms, and Q's coming
Alvaro
out.
starting, Knight locked up again. Can they just delete this Ahri? But no, the interrupt is clean from On, and Knight manages to make it out for a brief moment. Now Miran going toe-to-toe with Elk on the backside of the fight. Kazante not strong enough. Supa back in the fountain, Ignite ticking, finally starting to heal. But 4 members still stand on BLG, and that is going to do it. Supa, not enough damage, not enough left in the tank. BLG getting first blood here in the Worlds 2024 Swiss stage. A final fight, but it will not matter.
MDK is able to round out the game by, at the very least, putting a blemish on the KDA.
Oh, thank you. I love you.
Welcome back, everyone. We've got 1 game under our belts that MDK will want to forget very quickly, and I surely hope that our next one, T1...
Nico on big international stages. Domestically, we joked about it in the LAC. I think everybody has, but your ability to count minions will be tested today.
The world bracket. But again, like, if you're just an international viewer, if you only tune in for the international events, you look at the top of your screen.
T1 already making some proactive map movement with Guma on the top side at 130. Is the LCK classic of having your support in the mid lane, but this time, not a support, it's Faker, and now the flash in onto 369. 369 getting lower and lower, a little bit of healing from Cole. The Meek and first blood for Zeus.
A strong start to Zeus in this situation where he's just really trying to maximize what he can.
Knock up in, arrow to follow, cleanse out, but it's a little bit late. Immediate coming in from Jackie Love, taken down. Gumayushi now trying to run the charm to interrupt anything else coming in from Tian. Guma likely to fall here. Ulti is there. Probably just a 2 for 2 in the end, but more members used by the side of TES to make that play happen. Carrier trying to escape. Owner now stepping forward in the end.
Not forced to expend the flash. Of course, T1 priority on the place. They're threatening the dive. A lot of TPs.
They are ready to dive this. 369 Renekton, how strong is it? So much CC. He lives for a little bit of time, but the wave is basically deleted. T1 happy to have the donated kill. I don't think 369 was ready.
Bit of a dance between the supports as they battle over the control wards. Now, the
Faker
minion
coming in. Instant Wukong ultimate. Faker now going to follow between worlds, but there's just nowhere to go. Mako trying to find the counter engage, but it might not matter. Still in the midst of everything. Tian is so damn tanky. They weren't ready for that, and Jin might not kill towers, but he kills people pretty damn good. Quadra coming in, baby. TES overcommit. It's so easy for Zeus to find that flank. Faker looking to kick things off. Double knockup. Instantly Zeus in the midst of everything, and down goes Jackie Love, the one-fed member. Gone in the blink of an eye. Tian does not have enough left in the tank to finish that one. Double kill for Zeus. T1, incredible fight.
Faker truly is timeless. Faker could at any moment pop the ultimate. The threat of the Wukong flank.
Mako, though, starting, knowing the tower isn't really much to defend there. Now between worlds coming out, Jackie Love for now untouched on the backside can look to start to finish up these kills, but Zeus in the midst of everything just gave up his counter-strike. Now needs to retreat. Massive healing coming in from 369, but not nearly enough. Curtain call coming out, though, and looking to finish the job. So much damage. And Zeus still pretty favored in that 1v1. Is Tian now trying to get something started here, spotting out Zeus. Zeus still has allies to go back to. Captive audience hitting those big. Ulti now to fall. They want to delete this Jax. Zeus waiting behind, Contaxian off his support. Objective getting lower and lower, but they've already got it on the side of TES. T1 now going to go in to try to get the picks on 369, hoping that maybe they can get the Baron in the meantime, but TES are already out. Zeus now getting chipped away at. Not really much there to play, but Faker again trying to make the play happen. Instant for follow-up coming in from Carrier. Zeus off to the side. They're going to look to delete 369, but Jackie Love is still standing tall. Zeus going in 1v1 versus Jackie Love, but he's all on his lonesome. And as long as that AD carry is standing, as long as that mid laner is standing, TES are winning the fight. Guma with nowhere left to go. The bullet doesn't even hit him. They come ahead in the lane swaps, but in the fights, TES have been better. The turns, T1, the ones who overextended in TES's jungle, giving those kills to Jackie Love costs them as TES take down T1.
And in a statement game.
With the draft that TES decided to field, you said it already about the Aurora. What were you wowing about?
Just the difference, the big pop-up difference.
I mean, the fact that Aurora
Kalista, Renata, I can tell you right now that Weibo is not super keen to fight that 2 versus 2 to qualify, but here we are. We find ourselves in a position where, and again, like a lot of it, I think a lot of the credit needs to go to Tarzan.
Gen.G have already reset their bottom lane, all ready to fight back at least a little bit. Nice engage now coming in. Crisp in trouble. Aftershock fading away. That
dead.
Poppy is dead. Well played by Gen G. Daisy called out. 4 grubs already picked up. Lahen's ulting over the wall. That's going to be big, paired beautifully with the Rumble, but 2 quick flashes out from Weibo means they're going to still be standing. Crisp isolated, but now the TB coming in from behind with Breathe. The Jax could be big here. Canyon caught out for a brief moment, but they're instantly turning back into Breathe. Breathe ulting to get a little bit of extra tankiness, but Light still untouched for now. Chovy coming in. Mom called. First kill picked up. Rocket going a little bit wide as Chovy tries to flap out to safety. How much left on the Counter-Strike? Breathe. Can he continue to chase? Does have a TP of his own. Will show up on the bottom side of the map, waiting in the brush. Gen G do spot him. Are they going to collapse? Or are they going to go for the 50-50? Knockback coming in. Crisp channeling that ultimate. Will get the jungler out of the pin. Now they can just burst it and go for it. It's not even going to be a 50-50. Rumble ult is solid. Mom called in, but it might not matter. Dragon taken. Weibo need to get out, though. Xiaohu low. Healing coming in for the redemption. Gen G, do they still want this fight? Breathe into the back line. Pays. Now going to be in trouble. Knockback coming in. Lahen's now trying to send out the hostile takeover, but it's only going to connect onto the Jax. Breathe likely to fall here, but the rest of Weibo now ready to follow up. Pays getting 1. No kill going over means no reset for the Jinx quite yet. They're desperate to get something else for Light. Crisp knocked down into the wall. Canyon going back through. Healing up off the passive is clutch as Light, no mana, but still wants to keep hitting. Handshake not going to connect. Xiaohu finishing the first kill. Reset coming in. Gen G have decent vision around the objective, but Crisp kind of shepherding them like a border collie up towards the top side of the map as Lahen's getting lower and lower. Rocket hit stops the recall. Weibo in such a good position. Redemption forcing a flash. They're being herded. Canyon, nice W. Twisted advance, keeping him in the play. They just need to finish the objective. They just need to get the Baron down, and they will do so. Breathe now in no man's land. Ulti now used by the Callista. Breathe locked up for a brief moment, trying to find the sun, trying to find the angle, flashing out to safety. Calling from Xiaohu, doing a whole hell of a lot of damage as Tarzan tries to chase. But Chovy, crucially untouched, flashing from Crisp, trying to finish the job. The bailout there, but the bailout is not enough. Breathe still going. Xiaohu flashing in with full confidence, but Chovy is alive, looking for the resets. Tarzan now trying to get the hell out. Chovy looking to finish 1 more kill. Canyon gonna get the job done. You want to beat 1-0. You want to find that advantage, get out as quick as you can. Remember, 3 and you're in, lose 3 and you're out. Is a great ulti kicking things off. Tarzan caught, beautiful layering of the CC, and now Gen G. First draw on the fight. They might be able to get something done, but now it's Keen behind them. Light going to be the one in trouble. Hostile takeover coming in. Just barely going to clip them. Shutdown is big. Keep in mind that Smolder's been stacking this entire time. 400 for Chovy. Breathe trying to get in the mix. Wants to finish off that dragon, but he doesn't have the damage. Double kill from Chovy. Weibo sent.
As Gen G. Oh, Chovy.
Xiaohu, nice backstep. Chovy trying to finish. Can't get too low. 1 dash, 1 auto, but there's Pace! Use it to collapse onto Lahen's. Lahen's flashing out, Tarzan flashing in, hostile takeover is there, but Breeze still onto the back line. Gonna be forced to use the ulti out from Pays, buys a bit more time, reset is there. Hostile takeover didn't do much, but now Breathe in the midst of the entire team is still about to get shredded, but finally Lahen's will drop. Light on the backside, the resets are starting to come in. Chris still standing for an extra moment here, the knockback is there, but down goes the tank. Xiaohu finding the kill, Pays, Chovy, Keen still standing. Maybe not everything, but a whole hell of a lot on this play. Xiaohu now in the midst, trying to get a bit more damage now. Flash in from Pays, Keen going gold, and Xiaohu needs to get the hell away. Pays just running him down in the 1v1, but now it's Chovy and Pays, the 2v.
A bold move, but it's melting with double AD carries.
Canyon, can he get into the pit? Ulti coming in, 5K, getting lower and lower. This Maokai wants to try and steal it away, but no, Tarzan finds the angle. However, Crisp already going down. Breathe off on the flank, hoping to find an angle into this fight. All of Weibo retreating. Gen G might not have gotten the objective, but it looks like they're taking control thus far. Breathe instantly into the back line. Jax finding the knock up onto 2, the stun, excuse me, as we continue the fight, but off the side, it's Chovy finally getting involved again. The execute's coming in. He's just sneezing on him, but it's not enough to get the job done. Light still standing. Weibo have to force, and again, whoever has to force, very likely to lose the fight. TP flank, they know that it's coming. Breathe on the way in. Rumble equalizer not doing much, gets a bit of space for Chris. Pays starting to step up. Ulti coming in from Chovy. Hostile takeover big. Light immediately gonna cleanse, though doesn't want to give too much. Pays trying to get into the back line, trying to make sure that Light doesn't have any room to work. And already the Elder is taken down, and instantly, in the blink of an eye, 44 minutes in, it's an ace. Giving them the ability to start that major objective. The first LPL LCK matchup might have favored the LPL, but this one going in the favor of Gen G as they take down Weibo.
A close back and forth between Gen G and Weibo.
Welcome back, everyone. This is the post-game breakdown of our previous game, Gen G versus Weibo. GB, describe it in 5 words or less.
5, 1, 2, 3, 4,
That
5.
really very few champions in the game can contest. But with this beefy frontline on the side of D+Kia in the Skarner and the Braum, this feels like a very difficult wall. That
I like this. Overall, early contest on the Raptor spawn, knowing the Braum gives them the much stronger level Woham.
And here comes the TP.
Which means if anyone hits him, he is likely dead, but Oscar is here. Fury
He's going to tick over to level 3 off of this.
He's taking his time, waits to Q until he knows he's got it.
Jun is being denied so much XP. Here comes the dive.
Mark's there, concussive blows, making this dive easy as Oscar tries to make it out of safety. Knock back into the wall is big. Ishtal's edge. Oscar still standing for now, though. Kingen debating if he wants to go any bit further. The redive should just come through. Oscar needs a bit more time before he gets the Cole to meet back. Jun trying to body block, but the boomerang still there. Q Flash not going to do much of anything, and Jun now in trouble. They tried to outplay him, but they're getting taken down in the end. A clean bot side dive from D plus Kia.
Jun is clearing out a bit of vision on the top side as Showmaker gets a very nice trade. You're seeing in this early game how favorable it is.
Gets the flash out. Q3 there for Humanoid, does manage to lock it up. Jun immediate lockdown coming in as well. Showmaker, the clone is there. He's able to get out to safety just in time. Razork throwing down the ultimate, but hand delivered. Lucid bringing Jun back under the tower to punish.
Do you in a Renekton versus Nah matchup? Hang on, Lucid.
Lucid going in, has already locked up Humanoid. Humanoid wants to get out to safety. The ulti, though, hits a target, means he doesn't really have anywhere else to go. Ignite still there, Lucid! Having those individual leads now, extending their reach across the map. Razork is there trying to punish, but they don't really have a whole lot of follow-up damage. Humanoid now on the way, and he needs to get that Q3 ready to go. Razork still alive, standing behind the blue buff. Showmaker trying to finish off the first kill, and he'll do so successfully. Lucid gets a quick ulti off. Blast Cone is going to take him to safety. Oscar in desperate to get in here and get something back. Noah on the chase. Razork as well. Guess is correct on which one's the real Showmaker. Root is there, and Showmaker will just dash out to safety. 5 kills.
Are they really not going to get anything?
Is he going to get the execute? Jun?
He actually gets to execute that.
A pretty clear range advantage, which makes it easy for him to get first pushes. Jun and Razork debating if they want to go for a play here. Some resources burned on a Mohan. Is that now Noah trying to start things off with aiming, but there is Lucid waiting, trying to hand deliver. Noah flashing over to get the kill. At least gets the 1-for-1 on the top side. Oscar is here as well. They're trying to lock up Showmaker, trying to get as much damage down as possible. Oscar taking the tower, but he just gets deleted. Now Humanoid is going and trying to get Showmaker, but he can't get anything done. Mohan here to interrupt. Oh, that's not good for Fnatic. Q3 back at the very least gets a kill, but they can't finish off Showmaker. The tier 2 at least will drop. Fnatic moving in. Observers showing us the vision. They see really nothing. Razork needs to be ready to go over the wall. Objective getting lower and lower. Remember, this is sole point for the side of DK. Lucid still in the area. 2K getting lower. Razork gets it! A crucial steal. The rest of the team now just getting out. They got what they came for. Humanoid has to be careful. Quick ulti back to safety. They took away the Drake. They do not want any other part of this fight. They just need to burn this down now. Well played from Fnatic. They can secure this. DK, if they don't find the fight, that's big. Now instantly the follow-up coming in from Humanoid. Soul unbound, going to find free on the knockup.
Oh!
Can snap back instantaneously, and that's the power of the pick. Noah goes in right after him. A perfect 1-2 punch to find the shutdown onto aiming. Following now, though, they're trying to up the pace of the game. This is where it starts to get messy. Showmaker, can they turn this one back? But the power of the Yone in this fight is huge. Shutdown there. Humanoid starting to look like a monster, trying to 2v1 the solo laners on the side of DK while his team finishes the objective. Flash back to safety. Showmaker wants to finish the job. Humanoid now in trouble, and the Baron still tearing through his team as Showmaker and Kingen. Look at them, circle them, try to find these angles. Jun coming over the wall. What is the call here? Fnatic desperate to finish this objective. Playing with fire, getting lower and lower. Baron taken by Razor. The Secure is there, but now Kingen going mega. Kingen trying to finish the job. Ezreal ult in the midst of it all! But now it's Noah versus Kingen, and Noah gets the fight!
This is the chaos we were waiting for!
To get it down, but still good work thus far. TP bot side, quick ulti from Humanoid, a bit of extra movement speed now coming in, knock back into the wall. Lucid should just be a quick kill pick up here. Nowhere for Humanoid to go. Excellent pick to just further disrupt the potential. Razork is about to just get one shot by Showmaker here. Is forced to throw down the ultimate. Will not get into the pit. That is Infernal Soul. And now this fight went from bad to worse. But instantly, they find the engage. They pull the trigger, and maybe it'll be enough. Lucid with an excellent ultimate to try to disrupt the fight. They're now trying to retreat. But again, Humanoid, Noah together in the clutch. They may have lost the objective, but they find the angle. Kingen now chasing.
The Baron being started by Fnatic.
This is very confident, but Humanoid and Oscar should shred through this quite quickly. Noah as well.
But Showmaker's damage is
Showmaker
too
over
scary.
The wall. Healing now coming in. They're forcing out the early ultimate. They managed to lock up Jun. The follow-up engage is still going to be there. Humanoid still finding multiple. The Baron taken down in the meantime. Showmaker doing so much work, but all of DK is grouped up into a death ball, looking to finish these kills. Noah goes golden. Noah trying to flash out. Blast Cone just knocks him straight into the air. However, Humanoid gets picked off by Showmaker on the side. Jun taken out as well. It's a disaster for Fnatic as they're getting run down. Kingen flash forward, throws a boulder. The wall-up won't hit, but Showmaker certainly will. Razor taken out.
15 seconds on Jun, 25 on Humanoids.
Tension mounting, Fnatic.
I don't think he can hold this. He doesn't have the ultimate available.
Was it an overstep? The answer seems to be yes. Oscar dead, wave gone, base gone. DK a bit back and forth there for a few moments, where they'll close this game out clean.
And just like that, the game is over. D plus Kia getting the better of Fnatic at the final fight.
Game in 5 games, Jack. Can you do better?
In 5 words?
5 more games?
No,
Okay.
please.
Not Noah.
Such stellar standouts of the LCS end of TL.
having a stronger foundation only makes his team scary. Now, we've hyped up TL. I think a lot of analysts and a lot of people are saying the same thing. Like, this is still the best team coming out of LCS when you look at the whole of summer.
Side brush, and it's going to be TL's looking for their play mid.
Pull the double whammy onto Scout. Pop Blossom down, interrupts the jump, and Tangle Barbs hits max range. He flashed in a straight line, and that's an easy rush.
APA does have that slight farm advantage as well as the assist.
They didn't think he'd stick around. Weiwei just stayed up until he could find the play, and Core JJ is going to be the victim. Gala gets his first kill
on the grub, so a good punish on Core as they're going to go re-engage.
Umpty doubling down himself, throws a rock, good damage onto Gala. Maybe that changes the grub play here. Is there so much damage? All in from Yon. Gala has to flash.
They're going to be pretty happy about that as Hung's looking mid with Zika.
APA may be in a bit of trouble. They picked the wrong target though. He tries to cut out first, but drawn back into the Magnet Storm as Umpty tries to carry, even though he's brought Zika
on bot side. But if he does finish this recall, could be in trouble.
On the Core JJ is a Glacial Prison, but Umpty's still here. But Shattering Strike stops him mid-war. But now,
they're looking for Zika.
It's a cheeky minion. Now that's a sus guy. How did he get here? Says Zika, as he's got his flash available on the wrong side of the rift, but a Pop Blossom down means it's an easy kill.
It's going to be another flash force there by Umpty, but Umpty is going to be in some trouble.
He is in no man's land, but he won't get pulled out of the wall, so he drifts his way out. TL are still thinking about the engage as Zenith Blade turns it on its head. Solar Flare onto Gala on the back. Pop Blossom is no one. Gala flashes away and Hung disengages rather, resets up the equalizer, hurting as well, separating TL from one another. And Zika just lets the flamethrower unleash.
LNG looking like they potentially want to keep fighting this because Zika's going to be up in 12 seconds and he has TP, so they'll have a massive HP advantage if they can make this time.
Impact has everything available though. Curtain Call is brought into the forefront as TL's top laner thinks of an angle himself, but Core JJ has to absorb the bullet onto the back line. No, it's going over to TL the Dragon, but they're caught in the middle. The TP bringing Zika back in as you labeled before as Umpty drives out of there. TL looking for the grand escape, but Impact's now lost his team. He's behind enemy lines, but not for much longer as LNG look for another chase down. Yon is so low. Core JJ in kill range as well. He'll sacrifice his life, giving another kill over.
They don't spot that ward, so LNG have full info on this, but they're not reacting.
Scout also just backed, and his teleport's not up and available yet.
They just were not reacting at all. They're just standing there on the bot side.
LNG,
it's gone.
There's a ward there. You see the Baron.
That was bizarre.
What in the OME was that?
Mid. And now Impact's coming from below. They're going to look for the fight. Here comes Nico.
Remember, Yon as well can find the angle. As you said, that's only a clone. Impact has already teleported in, but it's a crushing blow. Impact finds a one-man as the Pop Blossom on two on the edge is good, but Hung keeps him at bay. Zika just runs through the rest of them with a good old g'day as he burns them down. Core JJ's next. You can see Hung on this rel played such a big role, and TL not getting the perfect healing cut to be used against TL in this game. Specifically, not sure as Impale goes golden and Zika just avoids, but a Tangle Barbs as well. Equalizes down. Zika has his own time to spare, but he's not dead yet. He's not dead. Scout teleported in, sends him skyward, but Gala's ulti tags on the back end. APA lucky to be alive as Yon as well. These two carries are too low. TL need to scram, but he can't get away. That's Umpty stuck in the ground.
TL just kind of panicked and just tried to run for it there. It looked like they thought someone else is going to finish it off, surely, but no one else was able to stay and finish it off, and now Core could die. This could be Baron potentially. Is this going to be spawning soon?
It's a permafrost. It's an easy kill. We talked about Scout, what he can do inside, but for now he's joined the team. Impale didn't hit. General, what are we doing? How can you lead the troops like that? As LNG converge on his position, and he'll be taken out. 0-7 to that guy for 40 seconds while Baron's up in a 5 versus 4.
Yeah, TL really failing on some of these execution plays. They're looking very nervous, and now LNG are on the Baron. APA does have an angle here on a potential flank, but so does Hung below. Yon gonna spot him now. Core JJ is gonna get whacked for a few to start it off. A good Shattering Strike to equalizer laid perfectly to bear. Core JJ's ticking down. APA finally hits an ulti though, but the Magnet Storm is already back up. Can they get the damage down? You know the answer's no when Scout is hitting around, but Impact buys some time against these carries. He picked up a triple, but the bait of LNG as Impact walks into the pit at 4K. Weiwei thinks about flipping the game and classic LPL style in front of the pit. He does flip for the Baron. It goes to LNG. The Curtain Call sits over the wall and now looks for new targets as Yon has to get out of there. He's getting fried. He walks from the last 4 shot. That's good. But Zika now walking in after overheating himself, and LNG as a 5-stack C. LNG could try to push the tempo here. They're going to go. They're going to continue forward. As you said, the turret's going to turn into mincemeat. It's Core JJ locked on in. He turns it into a Zenith Blade because he can only engage, but Gala takes him downtown. A 4th shot into the ground as Umpty tries to get it once again. It is support for now, but TL have lost too much damage on their jungler
again. A chin ulti, easy as that. As APA almost gets clipped on the side, it's Zika who goes golden, buys time. It picks over anyway, and that makes a double hit for Gala. LNG in front of the Nexus turret at 34 minutes. Yes, it was back and forth for a while. Yes, TL had some options, but LNG remained valiant. And in their first game of Worlds here on the Swiss stage, the LPL third seed as they run into Impact and burn down the rest will take their first win to lead them 1-0.
Well done by LNG. Scout and Gala standing strong here for the LPL, for LNG.
Defetti for bringing that to my attention. He is 17-1 on the pick in 2024, which is an insane stat here when, I mean, you are talking about one of the best junglers in the LCK, and yes, Humble Life do win a lot. Take a win off tournament favorites. It would set up their tournament. It would set up the Swiss stage, who's covering who and how important it is at the time.
Absolutely. And I mean, especially if you have really a lot of confidence that you can win out in the later stages, why not?
Oh, onto Zeka. Remember, his flash was burned early. It's still not up. Great timer from PSG. First blood taken away as Zeka can't get his fate sealed. Instead, he gets his
they're having. This is a standout year. They did so well at MSI. Doran in trouble here. Junja's behind him.
His flash over the wall, but going to be met. The counter strike and the stun in place. No Mega Nah. And they take him before he evolves. Now for Peanut, he's left here without his top laner. He needs some assistance, but following over the wall, Arja gets the flash out of him, but Junja matches. Presses W, gets the kill. But for HLE, they need a response. They pull the feathers in, and for Viper, it's good damage down. He takes down Junja.
He's playing with respect to this, but again, that means he's just going to be losing even more farm. He desperately wants that cannon. This could be his life.
He gets sunned up, altered back, and as Ale says, yeah, that means the death knell's there. Bramble smashed the wrong way, but for Peanut still getting the engage, but the counter-strike set up by the Glacial Prison means that PSG can try and turn this, and with Maple in, they will indeed. A fate sealed in onto Humble Life is good, and Zeka brings the fight back. Maple jumps in under turret again, but this time he might want to go further. At 4K, it goes down. HLE draw PSG in, but Arja wants a 1v1 off the back end. 1500 on the health bar. Junja for the steal. The ulti sent out. He runs in into Herald. It's not taken, but now for the quickness. HLE take the fight and take the brute force. Get the damage down. The fate sealed as well. 5 members left standing as the feathers fly out. You said it, Azale. You said how hard it's going to be. As Doran whacks him back for the kick flip ulti. Arja sent packing and a double over the Doran.
But at what cost?
I mean, it just all exploded at once. Maple's going to make a teleport play. He flashes for the 5-point strike, but HLE imagine he's about to go to Mega Nah, gets a stun ulti again. Maple's against the wall as Zeka starts free firing, and Junja can't save the situation. It's a turnabout play, and Junja needs to run the hell away. Do you expect the same as Zeka, who's 2 items up versus 1.5 for Maple? Is damage even to Junja here. He goes over the wall. Maple tags him. They might take this all in. They hit everything onto Zeka. He's caught a fish in headlights, it looks like, as the shutdown's there. Now for HLE, the rest of the fight won't go as smoothly, but a good Maokai up from Peanut. Zek has TP, 10 seconds. He can just join in. They are on a ward, though, but another scrying ward to see the ultimate information as Doran goes over the wall into a 1v3. He goes into Mega Nah, keeping them at bay. His ulti, great. He flashes back over, but Baron's getting low. Maple tries to jump in, but a smite is the way to go. Arja tries to spin to win, but now Zeka teleported back in and finds backline access. PSG are running for their lives. They've got no health left. Resonate with me here is HLE here in the river, and PSG want to take another fight. I mean, they're falling so far behind as Zeka re-engages, looks for the angle himself, gets a 4-man knockup, sets him into the corner. The fate seal on 3, rather as Delight comes in with the perfect quickness. It's beautiful to watch as everything used on Arja. Maple tries to get in the thick of it, but he can't get anything more than a kill. Over the wall he finds himself, but a feather through the heart seals the deal. A triple over to Viper, and Doran with TP available gets that bot wave into receivership for Arja to look at, while Peanut just says, hello, Junja. Did you think this was your jungle with the teleport now flying through and a flank at that? PSG want to fight their way out of the mud, but the quickness is there waiting for Arja. A beautiful blade caller as well. The feathers fly out a second time. Blades be damned as Woody gets the great multi-man, but his team is dead. And this cow is about to go into the grinder as well. I think that beef will sell for $5.99 a kilo as Junja runs for his life with Zeka on his tail. Doran as well. Ha ha! hops over the wall, takes him down, and HLE now dealing with the top lane of Fed to the ground.
Goldie, 28 minutes in, they're looking for the Nexus.
It's a good run. It was scrappy. It was fun from PSG, but Hum were live for the LCK first seed. There is no stopping the hand stiff when Hum were live play like this, and with this star-studded roster, they look for more kills just to pad the stabs. A bare Nexus in the end too, but that'll be taken down as HLE debut in successful fashion.
A strong game there for HLE. Really played out the early minutes well, and in those around worlds. But
he's been great. He's been like the little villain, right? But
yeah.
As much as, you know, some people don't like it and some people don't like how outspoken he is, again, as you said, great content, but also sets up this nice narrative. Undefeated. Is it GAM time or fly time? We're about to find out here in our second last game of day number 1 here for Swiss. And where is the attention going? Kiaya also walking down here to make sure this try and works out. You're right.
This is really risky. They're going to go for it, but they
get
can
engaged. Oh, it's clean, but the shielding's huge. It comes through clutch, but over the top, Easy Love gets the range. He'll also kill Kiaya. He's just waiting for the cooldowns, and it's just such classic Sion play. The flash away as Wivo just tries to survive. He's got no mana, no TP to come back, and he's already burnt the ulti.
It's just as far as their lane assignments and as far as how they were moving around the map, but you have to be able to execute in those 5v5s, and here they go.
Okay, well, they set it up, and Poppy tries to stop them with the steadfast presence, but it matters not. Masu picks up the kill, and Busio flashes away. He survives. Easy Love now has a lot of spears in him.
Showcases mastery on the champ, and is going to move topside, just play for some camps, but GAM are coming. They want to fight here.
Elio gets a setup. It's a steadfast presence set up by the Keeper's Verdict, and Fly getting out with the redemption comes in handy. The engage is deep from Busio to try and get on out, but now he's got quad. A one-man shockwave onto Emo means perfect execution out. No one dies as a setup.
You know, that is really rough. They're going to be happy to just play it slow.
Solar Flare, they can't kill Busio yet. He gets ignited down, but here he comes. Unstoppable onslaught, forced the flash from Elio, and Bwipo just gets in the way. He's trying to block some of these shots in the end, but they did all their damage on a Leona. At half HP, it matters not. There's a Moonstone when the doors are closed, and with Daisy out, it's a 6 versus 5, but the whole of GAM, even as they move in, are getting forced off. The Keeper's Verdict is out. It hits backline, it's good, and GAM finally pull the trigger, but Bwipo with a 3-man knockup, set up with a decimating smash, still gets them all. They find backline access, but Mazu takes so long to die, and he still survives. It's just hopeless, man. FlyQuest with the draft div, I think it's safe to say.
Take the Baron and get a stranglehold on this game.
This is looking clinical. This is looking well thought out, and for FlyQuest.
Supportive here. The shields are getting larger and larger, and this TP is going to come in, but is it in time?
It is in time only, just. Bwipo demolishes it, almost takes it down, but Fly is still sticking around. Bwipo just stands in front, and you can see the Grubs are even doing their own work as Daisy gets a nice knock up. Bwipo again, point-blank range for the unstoppable onslaught, and Quad takes him down. Elio to the ground, and a double already picked up, and at 27 minutes, this looks like it could be the final onslaught here as GAM.
No chance, it felt like, start to finish. Great draft, patient play, and they're looking to clean it up.
Well, as they run towards the next turret, Emo just shuriken flips out. He's got nowhere to go. And Bwipo stands up. He's tanking the turret. Now he TPs to the minion. They want to end it in this final push as the Nexus exposed and North America have turned up FlyQuest with a dominating performance against our favorites from the play-in stage.
Indeed, when you're an LCS champion, we've got Inspired here with us. They didn't buckle under the pressure. Inspired, how happy are you?
I love that you also mentioned something like the Na, you know, utilizing range in the matchup as well. Aurora very good at poking out, clearing waves. Mate, my eyes light up because I see G2 trying to be innovative yet again.
They just pull off the dragon, they give up. They're going to try to turn on
Yike's
Yike.
walking blind. He just gets altered from another world, but he's still not dead. The Fate Shield saves his life. First blood goes over as Dinkiero and makes himself known to get the trade kill. Caps doesn't have anything more in the bank.
Where they're basically saying, you know, we've been together for a couple years now, and basically, if not now, when? Like, we have got to do it now. We've got to have those international performances, and we'll see if they can find it now.
We'll play like this. I mean, quickness comes through. Remember, Mickey's not level 6 yet. There is no Magnet Storm available. He was 1 minion off, but as the curtain call sets up with the Seer and the flash away from Carioca, there's no kill.
As G2 looking to set up a dive, Weiser is very low. Carioca trying to come in.
That still Tempest needs a hit for the last breath, but Karaoke gets caught out in the mix as well. This time the Max Storm is up and available, so G2 have more to work with, but there we go. The ulti we talked about quickly disengaged from G2. Know that now they have the turning play. The last breath is going to be the last hit for Wiser in this fight.
Hans has done one. We already know Yike has been completed on one for a while, so Pain are going to get the dragon, but can they get out?
The question is that with the curtain call, MasterCard, we don't have time because we're going to fight this one out. It's set up central for Broken Blade to get the last breath, and Karaoke is going to be abandoned by Pain. You mentioned, Azael, that the commitment is there, but I'm a little bit worried. At least the ult comes through and Yike is caught out. The most fed member of G2 is down. A Pyroclasm thrown out on his deathbed, but
If they can try to claw this one back against G2, you saw that gold difference. And it's just been kind of up and to the right. As, that's just a couple spells
ulti
there.
Okay, between two worlds and set up as Wiser has done a good ulti, but the setup from Mickey might be better. A last breath to send a world all the way to another universe. A curtain call to call it a night. As G2 still hover around this enemy jungle looking for that next pick.
Oh, they're actually looking for it right now.
There's an execute there, so they're going to take the quickness. At least it's the Hail Mary, and this time around again, the Nature's Grass gets a target. Mum flies through as well, but how far ahead are they? Broken Blade with a last breath takes out two before himself. Jinkiero flashes out. He's trying to kite around. Some big plays from this mid Smolder, and a shutdown to boot. Jinkiero's alive for now until Caps rocks on up.
Is not long for this world, but Wiser trying to stop them.
There's so much damage though. Can he escape
Dead.
the wrath of Caps?
He's going to be able to get that inhibitor no problem, and now Pain are going to have to decide, do we challenge here?
What do we do? Because Caps will just run and end the game. Nature's Grass starts it off, and as you said, the wind wall is such a pain. Mickey gets the engage. Caps still hangs around. The wave disappears while Mickey goes down, but a Pyroclasm.
On the bot side, so now that is going to make holding the Baron even more difficult.
Chitan, his ulti was burned, and Broken Blade just closes the gap. An easy one, thanks to Hans Summer with the support. Wise is still here as well in G2.
Or are you going to answer Caps?
Two people backing away to deal with him. He just walks on up with 6 grubs. Half health on the Nexus turrets. Baron's still going down, by the way, and this time it might be for real. Karaoke needs a miracle steal while they commit to Caps, and he's just going to leave it. It'll go down. No contest, and Caps gets out on the side. We've talked up innovation from G2. It's what we expected. We know they have so much more in their pocket, by the way. This is only the beginning as Nature's Grasp again. Wind wall, Azael, walk me through it. There it is. Between two worlds as well, zones them down. Mum does a bit, but Mickey's engaged. Gives a nice last breath to Pain Gaming. That's because they can't breathe anymore as Broken Blade ran all the way in to give Mickey a death. The Fate Sealed won't connect, but G2 are now playing coy.
You are really hoping to get a good matchup in the second one.
Mickey all-inning on this. Now, Chitan has his ulti and flash available, but they just wanted to pull it out. Ignite is so strong, and the fourth shot would be even stronger. Curry needs to protect Chitan. They get him anyway! Hans Sama from the Secret Service, or what?
Hans just bends the bullet, snipes out Chitan, leaving no doubt about who the better AD is.
Oh, the last breath as well. What a way to end the show as Jinkiero finds Mickey. It might not be over for Pain for now, but the Fate Sealed into the back gets Wiser. Caps with a beautiful knock-up. The Fate indeed sealed in another way as Hans, in style, helps out with that last kill, walks towards the Nexus turrets.
Yeah, G2 have been splitting the map all game, but there's no more map left for Pain to play in.
It's a clean entrance for EU's first seed as the Wind Bros, to put it as Azael said, open us up with a 1-0 start. The end of Swiss Day 1 could not be more clean.
EU.